Testing. How to get over a breakup. Firstly, people forget to just accept that it happened. You can't move on and get over a breakup. You just haven't accepted it. And that's the first stage of it, really, is you just have to accept that it has happened and you're not going to get back together. And if you do want to get back together, then you have to accept and move on anyway, because that's the only way you're going to get that person back is by just moving on. Because if you don't accept it and you're talking to them, trying to get them back, then you've just reinstated what their belief is of why they've broken up with you in the first place. And you just need to accept that, and you just need to trust that now that you have broken up, that there is better stuff out there for you. There is a better life. You just have to trust in yourself that it's happened for a reason. Secondly, don't text them, I'm guilty of this, so I made a mistake, and you just don't want to text them. It only will set you back further, and just by texting them, you still got them in your mind. And if you do have a healthy relationship and you are just texting them, then it's just not, you're going to have these feelings keep coming up, and it's just going to be harder to move on. And remove photos, remove any belongings that you still have of them. Them laying around your room or your house isn't going to help you move on, especially looking back at their photos and reminiscing, and you're only going to have photos of the good times, so it's only going to make you feel worse. It's just going to only make it harder to move on if you've just got old things of them, remind you of them. And then if that person has decided that they don't want you in your life, then why want to be in their life? They've had the option not reply to you, to not want to work things out, and why would you want to be with them in the first place? So just wish them luck and just move on. Don't ever text them again, just wasting your energy. And by wishing them luck, you're not having a negative thing of them in your mind. You're just saying thank you for the time you had, and you just got to move on and wish them luck and say goodbye, and that's the end of it. A lot of people do dwell on it, which I have done in the past, and it just doesn't help. And just don't dwell on it. You got to keep yourself busy. Maybe get a second job, go out with your friends, keep yourself busy, focus on yourself. That's the main thing. Keeps you busy. Don't keep up in here in your mind. And the more they're in your mind, the more harder it is, because you're basically thinking over things that are not necessarily true or not there. And because you've lost a relationship, you're dealing with grief. It's a loss. And to stop that grief, that guilt that you might have, write your feelings down. As a man, you want to get them down, not in your head. Get your feelings down on a piece of paper, then they're more easily to sort of process. Because now that they're down on a page, they're out of your mind, it should be easier to move on for yourself. And even if you are finding it harder, you can just burn them, burn the piece of paper, help processing, and then it's sort of out of your mind. It's gone. That might help people, might help you. And again, it's just different for everyone. It might help you, it might not. Another thing is you just want to remember the negative things. When you are going for a breakup, you sort of see things through rose tinted glasses. You think of all the good things, all of the things that happened in your life that was good. You forget all the bad things and you sort of glamorize them to be this person that maybe they weren't even that person to begin with. And I get it. They're maybe the one that you wanted to work out, best thing you've ever found. But at the end of the day, just a person like us, we all make mistakes, and it's 50-50. They definitely made mistakes, and you have to keep reminding yourself the things that they didn't do correct. And therefore, you can remember maybe they weren't right for you in the begin with. So just remember negative things. Don't necessarily keep them on a pedestal. That's the main thing. People like to put them on a pedestal and put them higher than yourself, and then they're just human. And then 5 years down the line, you just might not ever think of them again. And a big one that I saw recently was don't listen to songs that remind you of them, because when you're listening to a song, it's all these good things like dopamine, and then it just glamorizes them. It only hold you back, and you listen to it more and more, and again, that song is reminding you of them, and it only just keeps you holding you back. I think the thing that helped me was keeping myself busy, go and see your mates, talk to family, because there's other people that have been through it before. You're not alone. And people say to go over someone, get under someone, maybe it works for you, but 90 times out of 10 it just doesn't work. And the thing is, you need to have time to yourself in between relationships. People love jumping into a relationship because they can't be alone. Take maybe 6 months to a year to be by yourself, to know what things you don't want in a relationship and what things you did wrong. You just need that period of time to just relax. You don't need to jump into a relationship or talk to anyone else. I think the last thing is just in 5, 10 years' time, it probably won't be a big deal. I know it's hard to think like that now when you're in it, but it's just not the end of the world. Always going to be another girl, another boy out there, and just remember why you're doing it. Do it for yourself. Get up, improve yourself, and eventually, as time goes on, it will become easier.